Good morning, welcome back. So interesting, Aaron here, Simon Says Farms, and today we are not on the farm, we are in the car, because this is the time of year where it just gets like survival mode. And I mean that by like, just don't let the animals freeze. Hang on. That's where I am, yep. Keep them fed, make sure the water doesn't freeze, things like that. It's 30 degrees out, so it's not super cold. It is time to start winterizing everything, plugging all the heated hot waterers in, things like that. We don't use heat in the barn. It's not a good idea. I mean, you can, it's fine, but it's not really necessary, I guess. I know some people that do, and the goats love it. They have a little goat heater in their barn, super cool, but our barn is huge. It'd be very difficult to do that. So, and we don't heat our chicken coop. We don't heat any of that stuff. We do drive our teenager to high school when he misses his bus. It's too far away to walk. I used to have to walk when I missed mine. It was like 3 miles. I didn't have to, I just decided to sometimes, just didn't tell the parents, oh, I missed the bus. And I just started walking, and then they'd get a phone call. Actually, back then, they didn't even always call when the kid was late. I'd show up though, I'd make it to school. Late, but we would make it. So, let's see here. What am I at? What am I talking about today? Piper. So Piper cut her paw. It was pretty bad, but not that bad. No stitches. We got ointment. We're wrapping it up. She's on medication now, antibiotics. She got into the open can of cat food. I think I talked about all that. She's back home. During that incident, while we were at the vet, Liz had her follow-up phone call with the nurse from the hospital, like, how you doing? You were released on Friday. And she was honest, like, you know, I still don't feel right. There's without me getting into detail. So next thing you know, we're back in a doctor's office getting an EKG yesterday. And good news is, it comes down to, this is normal for a PE, a pulmonary embolism. If you have one in your lungs, this is normal. It's going to be a little harder to breathe. It's going to feel a little tightness, but we cannot ignore that breathing and tightness because we need to know if it's more. So it is very normal that people with this go in and out and in and out of the hospital for, you know, you have to be hyper aware, but not over aware, if that makes sense. So we ran some tests, we did the EKG, we ran some blood work, all that stuff. Everything came back fine, and what I mean by fine is fine for what she's dealing with, and even saw a little improvement from the Friday where she was released to the Monday where she was in this doctor's office yesterday. So that's good. They're like, we actually see some improvement in your heart function over the last 4 or 5 days. So that's great. She helped pack a whole bunch of orders yesterday, so she's doing well. But now it's like, it's that time of year. It's just quiet time, you know? There's not much going on with the animals. They're fat and happy and pregnant. And not many projects happening outside. Hold, please. Nobody's coming. Yeah, no projects really going on because it's just cold. And there's just, you know, Christmas prep now. It's looking at all the kids and their Christmas list and what are they into this year. What do we want to do as a family gift to try to get the whole family back together? We try to do that every year. Some type of gift that becomes a family thing that everybody gets to kind of be a part of and use and whatever. Are we going to do that this year? What are we going to do? What do I get Liz? I don't know. What does she get me? I don't really need anything. I'm really difficult. I'm like, yeah, I don't need anything. I'm good. I'm good. Don't worry about me. I can't see right now. That type of thing. And for those of you that have sent some little things, I do thank you. We did remove all that from the wish list. It's all gone. It's not even there anymore. We took it down. The people that are emailing us directly, you know, that are like, hey, I want to get Olivia something, you know, what do you think? And we'll help you out. But the wish list, we cleaned it up. I think it's got like a heated thing on it. Somebody actually just sent me a heated hot water thing for chickens or something, because I think one of mine is broken. But somebody sent me, which is pretty cool. They're plugged in right now. I've never used them yet. They're heated hand warmers, but they're electric. So you plug them in, and they're like tiny little, they're almost like a battery pack you would plug into your cell phone. They're little, and they fit in your pockets, and you just turn them on and they warm up. That stuff's getting popular. They actually make a lot of heated jackets now that you plug in at home because battery technology. You know, so those are plugged in. I'll give those a try maybe today at the barn. And then what else do we got? We got December coming up, so I'll have to turn off the $500 gift card to someone, turn off all that writing on the screen soon, and then it'll take me a day or two to try to create basically one master list. Woo, here comes Leon. One master list of everybody that follows us from the day we start. No, everybody. Doesn't matter, even if you already followed us. Yeah, everybody that follows us on all the platforms together. The email list, the Facebook, the YouTube, my YouTube, all those, just create this list. So if you follow us, say there's 5 lists, and you are in our email, our live camera channel, this channel, the vlog channel, my channel, and the Facebook, all 5, your name is in the hat 5 times. So I got to create that list. That's going to be a very, I mean, if you think about it, roughly 35,000 on that channel, 9,000 here, so that's 45. And then Facebook, that's about 15,000, 45, 50. It's going to be a 60,000 lines in an Excel spreadsheet. And then we're just going to say it's 1 through 60,000. We're going to have an auto number generator on the internet. Just pick a number between 1 and 65,000. That number pops up. We go to that line in the Excel sheet, and who's ever there wins. The challenge will be whoever wins, they need to be following and paying attention, because that'll either be their YouTube name, their email address, maybe their Facebook account. It'll be one of those. And then if it's YouTube, we have no way to contact you. There's not like, hey, there's not always a way to contact somebody. So hopefully if you entered, you cared enough to watch. That's the plan. I also had a conversation, I just thought of it. We passed a farm over here that has solar panels. I had another solar panel conversation with the same company we've been talking to for years. Yesterday, new things have changed here in Connecticut. So we're looking at the option, get this, ready? Follow me here. Cassie's Castle is hooked up to our garage. From Cassie's Castle, that's how it gets power, from the garage of the main house. Then the power goes underground. If you guys have been around long enough, you know this because we documented all this. The power goes underground over to the farm store. Then the power goes from the farm store underground over to House of Pie. So currently right now, House of Pie is the end of the line. What we could do is disconnect Cassie's Castle from the main house. Now you have Cassie's Castle, the farm store, and House of Pie all connected together. Call the electric company and say, I want to purchase a new service. So a new bill, a new meter, a new line off the road. Have that line come in off the road into House of Pie. House of Pie now becomes the beginning of the line, and it feeds the farm store in Cassie's Castle, which now puts the main panel and the meter in House of Pie, which now means the whole back of House of Pie can be solar paneled up on the roof. House of Pie was built, orientated the correct way to face solar panels. The back roof is facing south. It's perfect. The challenge when you put in solar panels is they have to be wired to the main panel that comes in from the road. So that's why we can't just put solar panels on House of Pie and wire it to the panel there, because then you're back feeding that electricity all the way through the system. You need to back feed the electricity right to the meter. So how about we move the meter, which sounds crazy, but no, not move it, just get another one, which then means that system in the future, when the manufacturing facility is built down the hill, it'll still feed from there down the hill to the manufacturing facility, which then makes it, hopefully you're still following me, that the business is completely separated from the residential. All business stuff is on one meter, all residential is on another meter. That's actually a beautiful thing. So he's running some numbers and calculating. He literally almost fell on the floor. He's like, this is the biggest electric bill I've ever seen. And he works in this industry. He's like, we got to figure this out. So he's trying to figure out from a government standpoint, are there any programs? There's a lot of them out there, but they're like, it's trying to find a needle in a haystack. I've said it before. No disrespect to anybody here, but there are programs out there for women-owned businesses. This isn't a woman-owned business. There's programs out there for African-American-owned businesses, veteran-owned businesses. I could keep going. Third-generation businesses. Like, there's so many. There's not a single one for a middle-aged white guy. There just isn't. It just is how it is, and we can't find it. So, and some of the, unfortunately, you're talking about a very expensive project, and some of them are like, here, fill out these 87 pages of information and we'll give you $500. We're like, whoa, wait a second. You're talking tens of thousands, if not $100,000, like, massive solar project, and you're gonna give me $500? Sometimes it's weird. And even the solar guys are like, yeah, some of these things are not worth it. And then the stipulations they put into it to give you a government grant is not worth it. Okay, I'm getting off my soapbox, but we're looking into it. It's still a project in the back of the head that needs to get done eventually, because electricity costs a lot. It does. And like I said, some of the plans have changed in Connecticut that actually make it more beneficial for us. If we produce more than we use, they actually pay you for it now. Oh, I'm out. For a while there, they weren't actually paying you for it. They were paying you only for what you generate. This is what I heard yesterday. They were paying you only for what you generated, but not paying you for the delivery. Now they're paying you for both, because if you think about it, you saved them the money on delivery because you generated it yourself. So they actually pay you for both now, which is kind of neat. That's interesting, especially when delivery costs more than generation. Okay, that's it. I'm done. I rambled a whole bunch. I didn't even know what to talk about today. I had to drive Tyler to school because he missed his bus, because it's so dark out early. These guys are kind of getting like, they're having a good time. Jake, Tyler, Quinn, they're playing a lot of video games together. It's cool to watch all three of them play. Olivia jumps in there and plays with them. It's cold out and dark out early. It's that time of year. So now when they go to sleep, they're sleepy. I don't know. That's just what I'm thinking. Okay, I'm gonna go now. I'll talk to you guys later. Tomorrow. Oh, by the way, somebody told me yesterday that I probably shouldn't be doing videos every single day because it's not working. Because remember, if you do something like 50 times or 100 times and you expect a different result, that's called insanity. I've been doing these videos for 650 plus days in a row. The thing is, I don't expect a different result. I don't expect this to ever blow up to this channel. I don't ever think we'll hit 100,000. The live might. I don't think this channel will, because it's a smaller community of people that just want to talk to someone or listen to someone every day. It's not meant to be viral. So these videos are not searchable. But they said, look, if it's not working, change it up, do something different. And I'm like, well, it's not working, but it's working for me because I talk, and that's what I do. I just talk. That's what I do. That's who I am. So I'm not going anywhere. We're making it to at least 1,000 videos. That's the goal. And we will see you again tomorrow for video number whatever. Bye.